We talk about dispatch profile is the key component here. I would like to expand a bit on that, right? So imagine from a use case perspective, you are in a market, you are doing energy arbitrage. So that would mean you're charging your battery fully at the time of the day and then maybe discharging it completely at a later time. Compared to that, imagine if you are doing regulation up or down services. At that time, your battery asset is going to be called based on the needs, right? So if there is a need in, that's when you're going to be called upon either to charge or discharge. So that profile or that pattern of charging discharging is quite different than energy arbitrage. And then if you are doing microgrid, so then obviously you are trying to keep a reserve capacity all the time, and your battery is more or less idle most of the time. And then whenever an event happens, you try to discharge your batteries. So that has more resting period. So depending on the application, the way you are going to operate your battery is going to vary quite a bit, and that eventually gonna have impact your revenue, but that's also gonna have a big impact on the sizing of your battery, and also on the operational cost of your battery, right? So it's very important to look at the whole picture together. You do want to optimize your revenue that you can get from your battery system, but you also have to consider that what's gonna be the impact of that on your battery cost. If you use that battery to realize all that revenue that you think is going to be great. So if you find a way to maximize your revenue the best way for your project, that's great. But what if that causes you to get a battery size that's double would have, right? So there now you are adding much more on the cost than what you increase on the revenue side. So eventually on a project profit based, you are going to end up losing money on this. So that's why it's important to really look at the complete picture, not just revenue. Take both revenue and cost into account in your planning for the project.
And we see a lot of developers spend a lot of time looking at the different services within markets, the rates. You're going to get like an extra $100 per megawatt here or there, and then totally forget about the cost side of the equation that's perhaps, let's just say 20% more lucrative, but it's going to cause you double the degradation on your battery cells. Then is that really the correct choice to participate in that service? Of course, no. So we see a lot of platforms that focus on that revenue side, and then the cost side of the equation is just very high level assumptions are made on yearly degradation and energy losses. So yeah, it's a really important point to focus on, both sides of the equation there.